Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Muse of Knoxville, this wonderful, wonderful facility for children and families. Knoxville Opera is very happy to collaborate with the Muse today to bring you some beautiful music from the world of Broadway and the world of Disney musicals. We're going to start today with one of our favorites. It's called Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid, which first hit the screen in 1989. This is the story of Ariel, the mermaid under the water, and she's one of the strongest female characters ever in a Disney movie because she is very independent and she wants to be where she's not supposed to be, out of that water and up on the land. Please welcome Jackie Burkeen, our soprano today, to sing Part of Your World.
Thank you. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm a girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here you'd think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see 'em dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down that, what's the word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Bet you on land they understand, but they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand and ready to know what the people know. Ask 'em my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it, what's the word, burn? When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above? Out of the sea, wish I could be part of that world. Thank you! And some lovely dancers out there. I'm really enjoying that.
Our next song this morning comes from Walt Disney's film called Pocahontas, the story of the Native American princess who stands up to John Smith from England, who does not understand and appreciate the culture of the Native Americans that he meets. To sing for us this morning is mezzo-soprano Cornelia Lotito. Please say hi to Cornelia. And she's going to sing Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas.
Savage, and you've been so many places, I guess it must be so, but still I cannot see if the savage one is me. How can there be so much that you don't know? You don't know. Just a dead thing you can claim, but I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you, but if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew, you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or ask the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the riches all around you. And for once, never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends. And we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. Sycamore grow. If you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon. For whether we are white or copper skinned, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain, to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind.
We're going to go back in time with Disney movies to a wonderful movie called Mary Poppins. And Jackie is going to sing for us the beautiful song called Feed the Birds. And we actually have live birds here all around us today to make it a little more realistic.
Steps of St. Paul's, the little old bird woman comes. to you. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. Thank you.
Our next Disney musical this morning is yet another classic. I don't know how many of them are not classics. It just seems like every single one of them is a classic. And this is Beauty and the Beast from 1991. It's hard to imagine for those of us who are older in the audience that it's 29 years since Beauty and the Beast made its debut. And Cornelia is going to sing for us the title song of Beauty and the Beast.
Tale as old as time, true as it can be. Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast, ever just the same, ever a surprise, ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise. Tale as old as time, tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong. Certain as the sun, rising in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast. Off to the cupboard with you, Chip. It's time for bed.
I don't know about you, but the first time I saw that and that those doors opened to the ballroom, I just started to cry and I couldn't stop crying the rest of the movie. It was so overwhelming to me. Now, again, another classic, 1 year after Beauty and the Beast. Who knows what came 1 year after Beauty and the Beast? Which movie? Anybody know?
You know. You don't think you know, but you know. Esther knows.
Esther knows.
Esther knows.
Aladdin came. Yes, 1992 was Aladdin. And Jackie, we don't have a Prince Ali with us today. So Jackie's going to be Princess Jasmine, and she's going to sing the whole Magic Carpet Ride song by herself.
Yay.
Okay, it's usually a duet, but she's going to sing it all by herself. So this is A Whole New World from Aladdin.
Shining, shimmering,
Now we're going to leave the wonderful world of Disney and we're going to go to an equally miraculous place called Broadway. For those of you who are too young to know, I'll just tell you Broadway is a place in my hometown of New York City. And it's a very large street, and in this area there are over 30 different theaters. And when there's no COVID crisis, you can go to New York City, and on any day you can go to more than 30 different plays on one day. It's amazing. And most of those plays are with music, so we call them Broadway musicals. And we're going to hear from one right now called My Fair Lady. This is a story about a young lady called Eliza Doolittle who lives in London, England a long time ago. And she is taken in by Professor Henry Higgins to be homeschooled by the professor. And at some point she really is getting very excited about the stuff she's learning. And she does a dance with the professor and she gets so excited. She sings the following song because she could have danced all night.
Bed, I couldn't go to bed. My head's too light to try to set it down. Sleep, sleep, I couldn't choose the night, not for all the jewels in the crown. I could have danced all night, I could have danced all night, and still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things I've never done before. I'll never know what made it so exciting. Why all at once my heart took flight. I only know when he began to dance with me. I could have danced all night. I could have danced all night. I could have danced all night and still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things I've never done before. I'll never know what made it so exciting. Why all at once my heart took flight. I only know when he began to dance with me. I could have danced all
Now, I want to say a little bit something about opera. You know, we're here from Knoxville Opera. You see the big banner behind me, right? And it's on my shirt. Opera is a 5-letter word. It's not a 4-letter word. And opera was invented in Italy about 400 years ago by two guys who thought it'd be a pretty terrific idea to have musical theater where people not only acted out parts, but they also sang the words. And that gave birth to 400 years of people writing amazing pieces for musical theater. In Italy, they called it opera, and they call it musical theater in the United States and England, but it's all the same genre. Anytime we act out a play and we sing the words, that's an opera, that's musical theater. Well, there are various types throughout the centuries, and it's been written in all sorts of languages as well. The thing that we're going to do now is a very, very important part of the history of musical theater, and that is the movie musical. You know, Disney wrote or produced all of these famous animation features as movies first, and then in the last 30 years they've gone to producing some of these on Broadway as musical plays. You also, if you go to Disney World or Disneyland, You also see them do live shows at some of these musical plays. Well, the one coming up now is certainly the most famous movie musical written for live people, not for animated characters. And Jackie's going to sing for us a song which in certain circles is considered the greatest song ever written in the English language. And I will agree, because I cry every time that somebody sings this song. And we all are exposed to it regardless of whether we're 3 years old or 83 years old. We all know The Wizard of Oz. And the famous song that Judy Garland debuted way back when by Harold Arlen, Somewhere Over That Rainbow. Cornelia is now going to sing for us from a very famous Broadway musical play called South Pacific by the famous duo contributors of Rodgers and Hammerstein. They wrote lots of musical plays together, very famous works, and South Pacific is one of their most impactful. It is a very complex story. The scene that Cornelia is going to sing for us is undoubtedly one of the funniest moments in the show, because the young lady who sings these words is fed up with men. So, ladies, you can explain what I mean by that to your children after we're done here today. You have experience with men, you know why she's fed up with them. And she is, literally it's a shower scene on the stage. She's taking a shower on the stage, and she says, I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair.
Way. it up, tear it up, tear it up. Wash him out, dry him out, push him out, fly him out, cancel him, and let him go. Yes, sister, I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. If a man don't understand you, if you fly on separate beams, waste no time, make a change, ride that man right off your range. Drum him out of the roll call and drum him out of your dreams. If you laugh at different comics, if you root for separate teams, waste no time, wait no more, show him what the door is for. Rub him out of the roll call and drum him out of your dreams. Oh no, I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way.
Well, we've come to the end of our program this morning, and the last number we're going to sing for you is from a Broadway musical play called West Side Story by Leonard Bernstein. It's a story that takes place on the west side of Manhattan, New York City, where I grew up, and it is at that point in 1957, it was a contemporary version of Romeo and Juliet, the famous play by Shakespeare. We're going to sing for you an arrangement of one of the famous tunes from West Side Story called Tonight, which is normally sung by the lead characters of Tony and Maria. But we have two Marias and no Tony, but it's still a fabulous song, so we wanted to sing it for you. So this is Tonight from West Side Story.
Tonight, it all began tonight. I saw you and the world went away. Tonight, there's only you tonight. What you do, what you say. All day I had the feeling a miracle would happen. I know now I was right. For here you are, and what was just a word is a star. Tonight, it all began tonight. I saw you and the world went away. Tonight, there's only you tonight. What you are, what you do, what you say. Today, all day I had the feeling a miracle would happen. I know now I was right. For here you are, and what was just a world is a star. Thank you.
Thank you. My colleagues, soprano Jackie Burkeen, mezzo-soprano Cornelia Lotito, fabulous performers. Thank you so much for being with us today. Knoxville Opera is privileged to be your opera company, to be serving you in schools and in community venues throughout the year, even despite COVID. We will be with you all year long. And just check out our website where there's a list of everything that's coming up all the time. And we're always adding more things as the year goes along. So thank you so much for braving the cloudy weather today. I see the sun's peeking out down yonder. And if you enjoyed today's program, come and be with us again. Tonight we're at Boo at the Zoo, right over there, literally right across the trees. We'll be over there tonight for an hour and a half. So thank you so much for coming out today, and we really appreciate your support in the community. Have a great day and a great afternoon, and stay well. Everyone, stay well. Keep the masks on, stay well. Thank you, everyone. Bye.